Professors have research, time to prepare. Slides, notes, trial lawyers have 3 seconds. One objection, one hostile witness, one jury watching every word. Guess who thinks faster? Most people think intelligence is about knowing more. Wrong, it's about responding under pressure. A professor can pause mid-lecture. A trial lawyer can't pause mid-cross-examination. And yet they recall facts, dismantle arguments, and pivot in real time. How? By the end of this video, you'll understand the 3 mental rules trial lawyers use to build terrifying cognitive speed and why your current learning system is way too passive. Chapter 1. They train retrieval, not recognition. Most students study like this. Read. Highlight, reread. Feels smooth, feels productive, useless. In court, no one hands you notes. No multiple choice. No recognition cues. It's pure recall. Psychologist Robert Bjork calls passive rereading the illusion of competence. You see the answer and think, yeah, I knew that. No you didn't. Recognition is not recall. Trial lawyers practice like this. Close the file. Reconstruct the case from memory. Rehearse arguments out loud. They don't trust familiarity. They trust retrieval. In the book Make It Stick, researchers proved something brutal. Students who test themselves retain dramatically more than those who reread. Retrieval strengthens memory. Struggle wires the brain. Here's your move. After every study block, close everything. Explain the topic out loud. No notes. If you hesitate, good. That hesitation is the growth point. But here's the problem though. Recall alone doesn't create speed. Chapter 2. They pre-build argument frameworks. Most people think fast thinkers are improvising. Wrong, they're recognizing structure. Trial lawyers don't invent arguments on the spot. They use templates, burden of proof, contradiction exposure, credibility attack, timeline collapse. Every case fits into patterns, just like chess. Cognitive science calls this schema formation. Experts build mental frameworks that compress information. Instead of juggling 15 random facts, they see one pattern. George Miller's research on working memory showed you could only hold around 7 items at once. Lawyers cheat. They chunk facts into narrative structures. Instead of fact A, fact B, fact C, they see witness unreliable, one chunk. If you want to think faster, stop memorizing scattered facts. Build frameworks. In biology, is this structure function? Energy transfer, regulation. In history, is this economic cause? Political cause? Social trigger. In business, is this pricing failure? Demand misread incentive, mismatch, label the structure. Speed comes from pattern recognition. But here's the thing though, even frameworks don't prepare you for chaos. Chapter 3, they rehearse under attack. Most students learn in silence. Quiet room, comfortable chair, zero interruption. Courtrooms are hostile. Opposing counsel interrupts, judge questions. Witness resists, so lawyers simulate attack. They practice cross-examinations with colleagues trying to break them. Hostile rehearsal. Why? Because context matters. Psychologists call this context-dependent learning. You perform best in environments similar to your training. Study relaxed, test stressed, performance drops. Lawyers eliminate the gap. You should too. Simulate pressure, set time limits. Have a friend interrupt your explanation. Record yourself and critique weaknesses. Practice standing up. Speed improves when comfort disappears. Now here's the unfair part. When you combine aggressive retrieval, framework-based thinking, hostile simulation, your thinking sharpens dramatically. You stop pausing mid-sentence. You stop panicking under pressure. You stop confusing familiarity with mastery. 1 hour of structured recall beats 3 hours of passive reading. Always, but here's the brutal truth. Most people avoid this because it exposes weakness. You don't like sounding stupid out loud. Trial lawyers do it daily. They detach ego from performance. Mistakes are data, emotion is optional. And here's the final problem though. Even if you train like a trial lawyer, your cognitive speed will still lag if your attention span is broken. Distraction kills momentum. Cal Newport's research on deep work shows uninterrupted focus is becoming rare and therefore extremely valuable. If you can't sustain focus, you can't rehearse deeply enough to build frameworks. That's why I made this video breaking down how to rebuild your attention span, so your brain stops fragmenting every 5 minutes. It's almost unfair. Watch it next.